It was. I decided, "Oh, that's for me."
Well, with the gastric, your weight loss is so dramatic, and with the lap band, it's more of a gradual process. And with me being on the younger side, I felt that my skin could elasticize back better if it was at a more gradual process.
I thought that the lap band was a perfect alternative because it was less invasive. It wasn't as restrictive as the gastric bypass would be.
Some people choose the gastric bypass because that's what fits their individual needs, and other people choose the lap band option. But our motto here is if you can walk, which is termed exercise, you can lose weight on the lap band and keep it off.
This is a minimally invasive procedure that has long-term results and is FDA approved for weight loss. Please call us today to see if you're a good candidate for this exciting new weight loss system.
I lost 90 pounds with the lap band.
I have lost 95 pounds with the lap band system.
So far, I have lost 100 pounds.
I have lost 117 pounds with the lap band system.
It's just amazing. You know, when I call them from the waiting room, I look around, and sometimes I don't recognize them because they've lost 50, 60 pounds, they've changed their hair. I mean, they look like a whole different person. And it's absolutely astounding to have them come in and say, I just got married, you know, last month. Now I can run around with my kids and play soccer with them. It's absolutely incredible, their stories and how their life has changed.
The lap band is simply an adjustable band placed around the upper stomach to help you lose the weight and is totally reversible. The human body naturally resists weight loss, which is why it's so hard to keep weight off through diet and exercise alone. By applying gentle contact to the upper part of the stomach, the lap band system sends signals to the brain, telling it that the patient is full, even hours after a meal.
You don't think about it anymore. You don't think about being hungry.
With the band, no, I do not feel hungry. I do not feel deprived.
This will help you get the weight off and keep it off. Many patients can go home the same day of the procedure.
Procedure was quick and easy, actually. I went in the morning, about 7 o'clock in the morning, and went home about 6 o'clock that afternoon.
After the procedure, I came home that day. That night, I was at home.
The procedure was only took a few hours. I woke up and I was walking around a few hours later.
Since then, I've lost steadily 3 to 5 pounds a week.
The weight started coming off immediately.
The weight started coming off immediately. I was seeing weight loss within days.
At my 2-week post-op, I was crying because I was under 200 pounds. So, I mean, it started coming off right away.
The lap band procedure was the best decision that I've ever made.
It was the best decision I've ever made as far as my health goes.
Best decision I ever made.
Just absolutely the best decision. It's the one thing in my life I know I will never ever regret.
Studies have shown that the lap band has long-term weight loss results. Patients are able to move and exercise more freely, take fewer medications, and experience an overall improvement in their health and a better quality of life.
I feel phenomenal. It's amazing the difference it makes in your life. It really is. People look at it and they don't really understand what goes along with just having the surgery done. They think it's just a weight loss. You're just gonna lose weight. You change your life. It's completely different.
It has given me a great sense of confidence that I didn't know that I had. It's put me out there. It's made me go out there and do things that I didn't want to do before. It's made me become more active.
It's affected our family life tremendously, just the energy that we both have in being able to take care of our children, to do things together, to her self-confidence, my self-confidence, the way we feel about each other just comes out throughout the whole family and reflects in everything that we do.
I go hiking, I can go dancing all night long with my girlfriends and not get tired and sit on the couch earlier than everybody else.
Life now is wonderful. Life now is wonderful. I'm very happy.
I think that I have a amazingly new self-confidence that I never had before.
I think the best thing is that I think I've added years onto my life, and that in itself has been the most worthwhile thing of anything. I think that it really has added years onto my life, and the quality of life is so much better too.
My friends were amazed. They just couldn't fathom how much this was going to change my life until they started borrowing my clothes. Then it was a little different.
One of the other great things about it, especially with the kids, is that, you know what, we aren't the fat parents at the school anymore. I mean, it can be embarrassing to the kids, you know, honestly.
Our kids aren't embarrassed by us. It's like, you know, and that was a big thing. I used to go on field trips with my son all the time, and I have a picture of my son and I on a field trip, and he had said to me at one point during the field trip, "Mom, you need to keep up. You're really slow." And I said, "Well, I'm sorry." And now it's like he says, "Are you gonna go on field trips with us? Because we love it when you go on field trips, and you know, everybody loves you, and everybody." I'm like, "Cool, that's nice."
Please call us today to see if you're a good candidate for the lap band system. Our experienced team of healthcare professionals will guide you every step of the way. Our goal is to help you lose the weight and keep it off so you can live life to the fullest. We have a support program that will be there for you. You will not be going this alone. You will find our staff to be warm, caring, and supportive.
The goal of the support group is to support the patient to attain their goal of losing weight and to keep the weight off.
They held my hand through every band fill. They answered any question I had with efficiency, with kindness. They were honest with me. They were my friends. They still are.
I felt that these other programs didn't have quite the support system, and actually some of the programs that I went to, I felt that they were pushing you towards other surgeries that I didn't really want to have. They seemed to push more for the RNY compared to the lap band, even though they did both surgeries. From the minute I met the surgeons over there, I felt right at home. I felt that they cared about me, knew what they were doing, and knew what they were doing.
Dr. DeBarros was very informative. He told me everything that I needed to know immediately. He gave me pamphlets to read on. He showed me a DVD about the pros and cons of the gastric bypass versus the lap band. So everything I needed to know, he told me.
And you've got support. You can call anytime if you ever have any problems. The staff is just fabulous. Everyone there is wonderful. I mean, you know, people come and go and whatever, but this has been something very steady and very wonderful. And I mean, I've had no problems, and I've liked the fact that the support is there when I need it.
Everybody has been just incredibly friendly. Just there when I need them. If I need to speak with the nurse, I can speak with the nurse. I don't have to wait. She's always just been right there. And if I need a little extra help, they're always prepared to help me with whatever I need.
They come in 6 months, 9 months later, they've lost a ton of weight, and they're really just energized, and they have just a whole new outlook on life, and they just love their life.
It's amazing the difference it makes in your life. It really is. People look at it and they don't really understand what goes along with just having the surgery done. They think it's just a weight loss. You're just gonna lose weight. You change your life. It's completely different.
I feel great. I mean, I haven't felt this good since I was a teenager. I have more energy. I love it.
Now I can do everything. I can do everything that I wanted to do. I can go out and play baseball with my son. I can go out and jog without embarrassment. I can go out and shop for little clothes that I wasn't able to do before, and just lead a much fuller life.
Our standard of living has just gone up so much. I won't say in, not as much in wealth, but just what we can do and what we can do as a family is much greater than what we ever had before.
Now it's possible to do what you always wanted, lose the weight, and keep it off. Please call us today and start living life to the fullest with a new sense of confidence.